Hey everybody, Superfluous J here, playing more Dyson Sphere program, and I've got a ton of stuff in my inventory. In particular, I have a lot of miners. I have don't have water pumps yet, but I'm going to. I've got ships, I've got stations. I should be good to go interstellar, and most importantly here, if you look here, I have a belt going between every one of these stations that has warpers on it. And it runs warpers from the warper spot on this guy. If you look here, you can actually choose the warper slot, and it sends warpers to the next station in line. And they keep going around until here, where they don't come out, because the one here actually is holding warpers to send interstellar. So we're making warpers. We got 10 machines making warpers, one every 10 seconds, so one a second. That should be enough. And we're supplying them diamonds, we're supplying them all their stuff. They're just chugging along. So let's get out there. Today we are finally fixing the problem of we've been having with if I could talk, the problem we've been having with, oh geez, we got to go right by the sun, which is annoying. How far away is the sun? I literally can't see. It's 1 AU away. So annoying, because to warp past the sun is a very expensive process with power. So I think I'm gonna suck it up and go past the sun under my own power. Let's get up to 2,000 here, so we pass it fairly quickly, and that'll also let I think recharge. But we're gonna go interstellar, and notice I actually forgot to pick up the water towers, the water pumps. It's kind of annoying that I forgot, but it's okay because there goes the sun. Look at that. Oh, that is pretty cool. Even though I don't like having to fly past it, flying past it's pretty cool. But even though we have to now wait to recharge, but I'm gonna head there, and I'll pick you up when we're actually there, because there's really no reason to sit here and watch me very slowly go. Look at that guy taking off to the compass. That's so cool. Okay, and here we are orbiting what I have now named Carl Jungle around the gas giant of Endor, which I have named that, and the planet closest to the sun here I've named Acidia, because that's where we're going to be getting acid from. And here's my tower, so let's just crash into the planet here and get things set up. Now, the first thing I want to do, actually, I've already requested everything. And notice we've already got warpers here, which is fantastic. We're not getting ships still, mostly because I think we're low on titanium. That'll all get fixed very soon, when we, especially when we start mining these resources here. I don't remember which ones actually help and which ones don't, but titanium, I think the organic crystal actually helps with titanium. Let's find out here. Let's get as many of these covered as we can. Really, 6 is kind of the goal, but we'll just do what we can here. Doesn't hurt to cover more than the most you can. And no, can't get that one, so we'll just do this. And then maybe do this guy. If we do these guys diagonal, I can probably fit 2 of them. And one right here. I think that's fair, because this one thing about this this patch is it's the only one on the that I have on the entire planet. So I have to accept the fact that however many miners I can fit around here is it. I can't. It's not like I can put other miners on other patches later. So let's go ahead and I guess we'll run this guy like this. This guy like this. These guys can probably go together. That's annoying. Actually, let's put him here. Put him here. This guy will run to here. This guy will run to here. And then this guy will run to here. And he's already set up. No, he's not. I guess I don't need these anymore, sadly. Actually, I don't want to do that. Clear and reset. Cannot retrieve item. Oh, interesting. Oh, we have 361 of these in my inventory, which is, let's say it's a problem. Let's swap these for containers. And I'll plop a container right here. And then I think I lost them. I think I actually managed to find a way to lose inventory. Oh, no, they're on the ground. They're on the ground. There are 2 items littered on the ground, and I think there are a ton of miners. Let's go ahead and put smelters and these in here, and then hoover these up. Maybe not. I don't know. Kind of feels like I lost some miners, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm wrong. Who cares? They're replaceable, but we need to do organic crystals, and we need to remote supply them, and we need to put ships in here. I've already got warpers. Oh, we need power. That's the other thing we need. Let's finish this up first. You can go right into here. And oh, you can go here. Oopsie, you can go here. Doing a little bit of overkill with the belts, merely because I don't care very much, and also, if this happens to last long enough, it'd be nice if if we could actually get full belts of here. I don't think I'm going to, because it's going to run out long before we can get our veins utilization way up to there. Energy exchangers. Let's see what the requirements are for this world. We actually have nothing. That's funny. I guess it doesn't show you until it's done. So let's just put one of these down. I guess right here is fine. And we're going to discharge. And then we're going to have a belt come out, I guess, from here. And it's going to have to go through a splitter. And then back out on this side. And go back in. And then if we... then we're probably going to need some power poles. Like, I guess, yeah, he'll connect here. Will he connect on this side too? He will. So that's that. That powers that one. Looks like we're going to need 3 power poles total, so it doesn't really matter where I put them. And now, if we send... It lets me... Oh, it's so annoying sometimes. The way the hitboxes work. There we go. We're going to send fully charged ones of these. Now we are creating stuff. We have 71% satisfaction, so we need 1 more. And actually, we probably don't, because this thing's powering up. I'm going to actually crank this up to 300 megawatts just to get it. Actually, let's go down to 30 megawatts. That'll give us a better indication of... Yeah, we have 100% satisfaction now. We can currently make 45, and so we could do about 54. Is that enough? No. It's like 40 something, I think. Yeah, we can do 5 more megawatts, and we're doing 36, so yeah, 41 probably, 42. That gives us just about 100% satisfaction. I think that's totally fine. That's enough to get ships going with this stuff. Nobody's actually requesting these right now, so they're just chilling out and going. We can pick these up now, pick up this box, and we're done. There's no need to do anything else here. That is correct. We are totally perfectly fine. We're finally getting ships, and we don't need them anymore. If I clear and reset, I think I just lost those ships. Dang it. I didn't actually want to clear and reset. I wanted to, like, set it to 0. Oh, well. Too late now. Yeah, everything else is fine. We need the warpers, so we're just going to go. So let's go to Acidalia, or whatever I named it. Acidia. Make sure we're actually leaving. We are. Okay, crank up the volume. leave Carl Zhongli. And on Acidia, all we're doing is looking for a reasonably large pool of sulfuric acid in order to set up a thing next to it. I don't think there's anything else on this planet that's really worth getting at the moment. Here we are. Go into map mode, see what we got here. Here's a pretty good acid lake. Titanium, stone. Yeah, the only really good thing now, like, we are probably going to want to pick up iron and copper from here as well. It would be nice to do that eventually, but it's not really important. The important thing we want right now is sulfuric acid. So right here is what I'm looking at, and it's literally the other side of the planet. There's actually a pretty good lake right there, but I kind of like the one over here better. Where are you? There you are. And here's where I want to request the pumps. So, where's our stations? There they are. We're pretty close to the equator, which isn't bad. These ash piles, by the way, are fantastic for getting soil pile, which is always nice. And we're gonna need soil pile because I have decided that I want to go to that. Let's get warpers requesting 100 and remote demand. And yeah, we're getting 132, which is perfectly fine. We also, as well as the other planet, we're going to need to, let's see, request wherever they are, their buildings. Request accumulators, and we should not ever need more than 100. Let's remote demand those, and then we are going to send back the empties. Let's local storage and local storage those. This is also, actually, he's going to be local supply for these things because I could see wanting to send warpers to other stations on this planet, and I see no reason to. I can't think of the words. I see no reason to. Oh wait, I also want to request water pumps, and I'm gonna request 100, and it's probably gonna send me like 1,000,000. Oh, 100. That's perfect. Okay. I see no reason to request warpers interstellar from everybody when we can just request them here and then transfer them to other stations on the planet. We're going to discharge. So we're going to run a belt of these guys. We're going to do basically the exact same thing we did. Not even basically. The exact same thing we did at the other planet, which is run these guys into here. And then out here. And then back in here. And then that should power everything we could ever want. And well, that's funny. I put him too far away, I guess, from the thing. So we'll put it here, and then we're just going to need some power poles around the corners of this to power all the pumps. And we don't have our pumps yet, but we do have these, which is nice. It's charging this guy. I'm going to crank this all the way up. Because it's only 15% satisfaction, but at least all the power from this guy is going into charging this station up. So that'll get him up to speed as fast as possible. As soon as we get we've got some warpers, which is nice. As soon as we get our water pumps, which I assume will be coming eventually. As soon as we get these, we will be able to... Where is home? I don't know where our home world is. As I've mentioned before, I'm like a bird. Come on, where's these ships? Here comes a ship. Maybe it's bringing me water pumps. I wish I'd remembered to bring them myself, but you don't always remember what to do. Here comes a ship. Does he have water pumps? He does. Sweet. So I'm definitely going to change this to remote storage because I don't want to get stuck with these. Yeah, because I can only carry 20 at a time, and I obviously can't hold those because my inventory is otherwise full. So now I'm going to try... Oh. Collide with other objects, so... I guess you can't multi-construct. You can't use multi-build on these guys for some reason. And he needs liquid sources. That's a terrible setup there. But we'll do what we can. Need liquid. Okay, we can do a lot closer to each other on here, which is nice. Need liquid sources. There we go. We can do a line of these. This collides with him, so I'm actually going to take him out. It's more important that we get these guys down than that we get power poles down. Okay, can't do him. Let's hold them out as far as we can. Whoops, he needs liquid sources, so we'll bring him back a little, and lack of item. Oh, so I have 20 down. So that's nice. We got exactly 20. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and put these power poles back then. I think I'll be happy with 20, especially if I can power them all like that. I bet you this guy's not going to be powered. Yeah, one guy not powered. But we can fix that by doing this, I bet. There we go. Now everybody's powered. So now it's time to belt this stuff. And we can do that pretty simply like this. We also need to actually say that we have sulfuric acid in here. The whole reason of doing this, remote supply, local supply, that's perfectly fine. Let's crank this guy's power down to 50 megawatts. I think that's fine. How's our power doing? Current power is 20, so yeah, he can be up pretty much a lot higher than that. But I think that's fine. Okay, now you guys can go right to here. And you guys are all gonna go together. Like so. And organic crystals plus sulfuric acid are fantastic early game stopgap measures to get this stuff going. So this is gonna make everything easier. And we've got tons of warpers. I almost wanna set up some iron mining out here, just because it's like we got 23 million iron ore just on this planet. How much is on Carl Jungle? He's only got 4 million, so yeah, he's garbage for that. But like if we look at the production stats of the horse's navel, for specifically production of iron ore, like your iron products, iron ore, we are producing 136, but actually our theoretical max is 136, but our requested theoretical max is 330, which is over double. If you look at actually iron ingots, we're making 270, but we actually could be making 375, 357. So we need a lot more iron than we are making. So I think it's a good idea to actually throw down a couple iron mines. So I'm not going to make you watch me make iron mines because that's boring. However, I am going to do it, and I will be back as I'm getting ready to leave this planet. Okay, very simple. There's a double iron patch just to the north, I'm going to guess. Yeah, of maybe the south. I don't know. Don't know better. Of the pool here, and I just double tapped it, and we're feeding in here. All of our vessels have are taken off to send these things to the other planet, so we should be good to go on that. And look at somebody's coming back now. He's going to land and probably pick up iron and take it right back off, which is totally fine by me. Or he could make me a liar and not do that. That's totally cool as well. Either of those options really works for me. Let's go ahead and take off a bit, get out into I kind of wanted to get out of orbit. There we go. And we need now to head back to the horse's navel And specifically, actually, let's go to the star list. We want to go to the foundry world because I think I probably need to add more smelting. I'm just assuming I do. So let's go ahead and head there, and I will, as usual, meet you there. Yeah, look at this. We've got this entire smelting array here. Perfect time for a quick save. This entire smelting array here barely being used because we cannot pull iron in fast enough to run these 3 stacks. Obviously, it's not super waste because eventually our ships will get good enough to do that. But for right now, it's just not cutting it. So I'm going to copy this guy. We're going to blueprint the entire thing all the way to here. Just doing this sort of surgically to make sure I don't accidentally grab one of these copper smelters. This is one of the biggest blueprints I've ever made. Let's make the square a little bit bigger now. Make sure it's a little less likely that we've missed something. That should do it. And then I'm going to right click, and here is our new smelting array, and I might drop 2 of these down, to be honest. Let's see. It's hard to figure out exactly where they go, but I think it goes right here. Need foundation support. What? Foundation support. I'm also lacking items. So there's somewhere it needs foundation support, and also I don't have enough belts. So let's find where I'm requesting belts. That's also on the list of things I want to do, is set up a mini mall here, pulling things from the regular mall. But for now, as always, we'll have a temporary fix of just requesting 1,000 of these belts. Remote demand. And apparently we've only got 600 of them, but oh well. And while we're waiting for there, let's go ahead and see where the foundation support problem is, and I guess it's right here. I really can't tell. It's kind of annoying how foundation sometimes... Yeah, sorry, I dragged that over there for a screenshot. Yeah, it's got to be right here. Let's just plop this. Just do that. Yeah, because that's too tall, so that was too small. Yeah, I think that's got to be it. I guess we could try it here. F2. Yeah, lack of item is the only error I have. So as soon as we do get foundation support, that'll work. And if I went to here, if this one goes here, it actually fits as well. So we can put 3 stacks here, and I'm going to when the time comes. We got 1,200 coming total now, which is nice. Hopefully that right there is the 600. It is not. Got plenty of these arms, but we don't need any, so there we go. There's 600 of them. I'm just going to grab them right now and paste this guy down. Lack of item. Wow. We're still missing belts. 600 belts wasn't enough. That's crazy. That is kind of crazy. I think when I go back to the mall, I'm gonna raise the total number of belts that I'm storing at home. That is nuts. Yeah, how many belts do I have total? I have 300 and... No, those are Mark II belts. Oh, is that it? No, these have to be Mark III belts. Yeah. How many Mark III belts do I have total? 980 Mark III belts is not enough for what I wanted to do. Hopefully we'll eventually get a ship coming in with the belts in it. It's amazing how many logistic vessels are just flying everywhere. But yeah, like our steel foundry is overfilled and not running because we don't need steel anywhere. But our iron foundry is just dying because we don't have enough. We don't have enough logistic vessels to actually do it. I'm not sure why clicking F2 isn't... There we go. I'm afraid, like, with big things like this, is going to crash the game. Okay, here we go. This is boom. And then, obviously, we're not going to be able to do this because of lack of item. But maybe 600 more will do it. How many of these Mark III belts do we still have? 521. So we were actually very close. So another 600 will probably do it. And we have 360 coming, so hey. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and walk the walk so that our drones can place these. And I'll come back when I get the last one down here, and I can also... Oh, it actually... No, it pasted the request down, but not the vessels. So let's go ahead and get the vessels in here, and those vessels too. And we'll get this going. So yeah, I'll come back when I get this third thing laid down. I actually found a bug in the original design. I wasn't returning iron. If you look here, I can click. Things are happening here. I wasn't returning iron on this line or this line, which isn't a big deal because, I mean, while it did make those lines back up, the whole system was backing up, so it doesn't really matter all that much. Also, this thing wasn't perfectly tileable. These power poles 1 and 2 here, I had to remove them and swap them with 3 power poles on the other lines. Not a big deal, just something that had to be done. Also, while these are running here, I'm going to let's go ahead and get vessels in here and vessels in here to get these requests going, and then I'm also going to plop as many stations as I can down this way. I think on this line right here. I'm going to keep going until I can't anymore. And I'm just going to put one here. And I'm actually going to edit it first and then copy it again. There we go. And we're going to... oh, I guess that only works in a blueprint. Oh, well, too late. We're going to request remotely. Actually, no. Sorry. Local supply, remote demand. And we're going to get 10 more ships and 50 more drones doing this. And we also need to power it. And that way, these ships will go out and get more iron from the other planets, and then bring it back. And then their drones can distribute it to these stations that are so woefully underserviced. We'll say with. I'm just gonna do. Looks like I can only do 3, but 3 is perfectly fine. And get and there's no belts, no nothing. It's just this is all drones. We're gonna request iron. We're gonna throw vessels in there, and we're gonna say remote demand, local supply, iron, remote demand, local supply, and vessels and drones. And obviously we're really taxing our power right now. We're at 41% because I just thrown down a bunch of logistic stations. Once those things power up, I'm very curious how well this triple belt of solar serves us here, and I might swap this world over to the interstellar power as well. We'll just see. Okay, amidst the flashing lights here, I've also started requesting warpers from this guy and sending them out on a belt to him and then on a belt to him, so these 3 guys can go interstellar now and retrieve iron ore if they need it. Also, I guess, supply iron plates. These guys also are getting warpers. He's waiting for his, and then he's going to send them down the line to these 2 guys. Meanwhile, these guys are going just fine, pulling back ore. Nobody is keeping a backlog, which is kind of crazy. He has a backlog of ore, which is nice. He has a little bit of a backlog of ore, and we're also starting to see a little bit of a backlog of plates, partially because the vessels are totally in use, partially because we are still hurting on power. We're at 32% satisfaction, and I kind of suspect we're not going to see that get any better. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put I have solar panels in one of these towers here. Yeah, 142 solar panels total in toto. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna head up to the poles. So somewhere around here. I don't know exactly where the poles are. Looks like it's right here. And I'm going to set up a little bit of a solar array. I've done this in the Power World as well. Sadly, you can't easily blueprint on the pole. Well, you can. You can blueprint, but you can't use that blueprint. So I'm going to not actually use this as a blueprint, but I am going to do it. I think what I could do here, let me think. Let me actually build a quarter thing here. I'll keep you with me as I fiddle here. I can do this and come around, and I guess I want to do 2 of these, 2 of these, and then this one right here. Collide with other object. There we go. I can do 2 of these and 2 of these, and then I think I can only do 1 of each of these. Actually, I think. Yeah, 1 here, and that one can't do it, so I'll do 1 here. And then this guy would be right. It doesn't really matter where he goes, but right here. Now, if I delete all of these, and then I blueprint this, just grab that. Then I can place it here. Here. Yeah, it's really weird how the game tries to fit things together. Yeah, see, this one I screwed up. Yeah, I could actually see how I screwed it up, because it the ones on the over here weren't correct. They weren't on the line. They have to be lined up like that. And then boom. So I was able to do that at least. And I still have, how many of these do I have? 74. So I used about half. So I'm going to where's the closest thing? I guess it's that. So I'm gonna send a line down to him. How far can we go? Right here. And then right here. And then these solar panels will help 1/2 of the year. And then I'm going to go down and do another line of solar panels on the other pole, which is here. Because I'm going to have to delete this, which isn't a big deal. But I can hit B and B, paste, and then figure out. Oh, does it not work on the 2 poles? I guess it doesn't, because it's like north and south. Is there there's no flip option, is there? So I guess I have to remake it, which kind of sucks. But oh well, what are you gonna do? Hilariously, it looks like it would actually paste them here. So I guess I'll make it manually. No sense you watching this. There's absolutely nothing to be learned from doing this, other than the frustration of working with solar panels right on the border of the world here. So I will be back. It's just mesmerizing watching this. I set these towers up also to locally demand iron and then remotely supply iron, so that we just have all these stations can do anything they want with iron. I'm going to ignore for the moment that we're at 40% power and not rising, because these stations are constantly out of power. I'll just live with the fact that it's like that for now. And we are going to go back to... Finally, it's been a while. We're going to go back to home. Yeah, I'll just... There we go. Gonna go back home, and yeah, he's constantly trying to orbit, I guess. Let's hit the space bar to get away from the foundry world here. It's just a little bit hard to get away for some reason. But we're gonna go back home, and we're going to set up now utilization of that sulfuric acid and the other thing, the organic crystals that we got, because right now we're making those things at home, and instead of that, I'm just going to wipe those out and replace them with logistic towers that just request the things, and then boom, we're going to be fine. I'm going to do it in 2 steps. I'm gonna place the towers down and have them supplement what we're doing, and then I'm going to delete the requesters once it's done. And here we are, perfectly located. We are now, actually, I can just do this. I can just do remote demand of these, and it's immediately going to pick some up. And we've obviously have more than we need, so I think I'm just going to wipe this out right now. Just gonna wipe it out right now. Let's hit F2, and we got plenty of room. Okay, I don't have plenty of room anymore. I've got water everywhere, and not a drop to drink. Let's go ahead and shift delete that, and then let's just keep littering here, because we don't need organic crystals because we had a backup anyway. So obviously we'll be fine as far as that's concerned. Let's go ahead and pick up all this water. Oops, I just dropped it on the ground instead of shift dropping it on the ground. Oh no, I didn't shift drop it. Let's do this. Shift delete. And then hoover these up. Control Shift Delete. It's kind of an annoying combination of keys to hit. Okay, I have everything now, so let's Shift Delete. And then I can throw, let's see, we don't need to demand any of this stuff anymore, so we can say supply, and supply, I guess, because we don't need chemical plants anymore. Let's go ahead and throw this. We can crank this up, throw this in here. Do we have any plastic? No. I should be making this into an iron ingot just to get rid of it. But then we don't need, jeez, F1. There we go. We don't need any of this stuff anymore. We don't need these guys. We don't need the organic crystals in our inventories. We actually want these to be interstellar capable. Slots are full. Oh, okay. They are. And then we're going to want to supply with drones, which apparently we are again out of, which is crazy. Luckily, we're at our home world. And we can pick up some drones. I think 250 is fine. And then we want warpers. Let's actually local demand. Apparently there's no warpers available, which is a little scary. there should be. Let's go find out why there aren't. Why are there no warpers? We are missing these things because we're missing strange matter. And we're missing strange matter because of a reason, probably because we only have one of these machines running. And that's exactly why. It's running full time. It's just cannot make strange matter fast enough, which is totally fine considering the fact that I only have one of them running. So, let's look at what we would need here. If we want to make a strange matter every second, which will allow us to make a warper every second, we need 8 of these things. So let's make 16 of them. And we have none. So let's go find them in the mall. That's not one of these. Looks like that that patch is finally gone. Is this it? No, we need the particle thingy-majigger. Sorry about using technical terms on you here. Here it is. So we need, I wanted 16, so we have one already. So let's get 15. Perfect. this really quick here. Yeah, let's just crank this all the way out. These are Mark II belts, but we have them in our inventory, so I'm just going to use them. Should be recycling these things if I was smart, but I'm not. This is a Mark III going back, totally fine. Let's go and do this. Obviously, we're going to need some foundation, at least out here. And we're going to need a power pole. It would be nice if this power pole would fit here, but it doesn't. If I put it here, will it power everything? No, it's going to be off by 1. If it was here with foundation support, it would do it. That's really annoying that it doesn't reach that far. And it's next to the thing. So let's go ahead and suck it up, lay some foundation. Now if we put a power pole here, it reaches everything. Yes. So now we can get these guys going. There we go. 4, 5. That's 6 total. We need 10 more, which is kind of crazy. We're probably gonna, yeah, we're gonna need one power pole per spot, just because of the way the layout is. But that's 6. So we're gonna have to go. Okay, we finally got lack of item. Actually, no, it's out of building range. Can't see how these things are set up. There we go. Come on, give me lack of item eventually. There we go. Okay, so that's the last one of those. So now I don't need to worry about using those Mark II belts anymore. And then we're going to come back on this lane here. This is a Mark III. Oh, I'm actually out of Mark III belts. Do I have no belts at all in my inventory? I have no belts at all in my inventory. Well, let's fix that. Oh, and I wanted to fix that here too. I want to crank this up to 2,000. And also take all the belts that are available. And run this back there. And let's see, you go here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to be 13, 14 in toto. Actually, I don't need to count them because when I run out, that's what I know it'll be here. So we have 10 in our inventory. As soon as we can place this one, there we go. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then we need the power. And then I'll see how many we have left to lay. Looks like we're running out of deuterium as well. We have 2 more, so that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and foundationate this. Let's do both. I can go 1, 2. Oop. That way I know where the belts have to go to. Here, here, and here. And then this belt needs to come back from, we'll say here. Oh. We'll just put it back from here and then we can fix it later. One and looks like we need a little bit. Oh, I just deleted that whole belt because I'm a moron. We need these guys to come out. To come out one more, and wow, I'm just Calm down. Calm down, Jay. Let's just do this. Okay. So I need to go back and make this belt because I'm... Oh, wait. Luckily, the shift delete respects the distance. So it didn't delete the whole belt. Thank God. Yeah, it is for some reason not grabbing onto this belt, but let's just place this and then we'll do the sorter again. I have no idea why it wasn't grabbing that belt, and I really don't care. Okay, one, and we'll just put it there. Now, everything is good, except for the fact that, okay, well, actually, we have enough deuterium now. Or actually, it's not deuterium, it's those, no, we have enough particle containers. We don't have enough deuterium. Let's find out if it's merely that we're not requesting enough. Looks like it's that we're not requesting enough. So let's request 1,000 of these. Let's actually just crank everything up to 1,000. And we're requesting warpers here. Oh no, we're making warpers. That's right, we're making warpers. No, we're not. I'm actually going to local demand 100 of these warpers, just so we can go interstellar if we want to. So now we have plenty of deuterium coming in, so it's not a supply problem, it's just merely a we weren't requesting it fast enough problem. And we are making one of these a second, every second, and they will create warpers. So, we got that taken care of. We got organic matter taken care of, and then sulfuric acid is the only other thing that I wanted to deal with today. And these fractionators are now finally doing something. I really wish the controls in this game did something. But yeah, if you look here, yeah, we've got deuterium coming out like gangbusters, which is awesome. And yeah, we're supplying it perfectly fine. We're keeping up on the demand of hydrogen. We're finally using up some of this hydrogen. Eventually, we're going to get to the point where we need more hydrogen. Just right now, we have such a massive surplus. It's crazy. Okay, I just need to figure out where we are making sulfuric acid. It's around here somewhere. There's our huge supply of oil. This is our trash area. There's sulfuric acid. Yeah, and this is where we're getting these. Yeah, and so we'll just let that sit. Sulfuric acid, though, is being produced here. I think we have a backlog of it. We do. But we can now say remote demand and local supply, and we can say we can just supply all this stuff too. Supply, 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 supply. And then we can wipe all this out. We don't need it anymore because we are never going to produce sulfuric acid again, which is nice. We're probably going to end up with a lot of waste. Yes, we are. Let's have some fun. Oh, that feels so good. Just destruction. Don't want these pumps anymore. We will eventually want to be pumping water for a purpose, but currently that purpose does not exist. So there we go. Yeah, and we're making plastic here. So we do need to still get whatever the ingredients, graphite. So we do actually still need to demand graphite and demand oil and supply copper, but we don't care about stone anymore, and we don't care about sulfuric acid anymore. So these can stay, these can go, and I guess I'm gonna be recycling a lot of stuff. But I'll do that between episodes and come back to you next time. And next time, I think we can start working on science again. We're at the point now where we actually have everything we want and everything we need, and I should be turning that stone into something. Oh, that's funny. Oh well. Who cares, right? We can get rid of all this stuff. We don't want to get rid of water because water is garbage, but all this stuff we can get rid of. But yeah, we're gonna be going through the purple science and creating all the things that are in that purple science in preparation for going to green science, which is going to be kind of a huge thing because green science is going to allow us to just throw a bunch of stuff in these boxes here. Green science is going to allow us to really start working on an actual Dyson sphere, for example, and get things going. So that's gonna be pretty fun. But that's all gonna be next time, or the next many times. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed watching this episode, though. I definitely enjoyed playing it. I will be back hopefully in a day or two. We're at the point now where I can't make these videos fast enough to come out once a day. It's just the way it works. But there will be more because I am Superfluous J, and I will, as always, talk at you later.